This is an example of the viewRename command. I'm going to start by going up to the settings menu and go to viewRename, which will bring up my viewRename settings. What I've got is three main portions of this dialog. I've got elevation, section, and callout. Each one of them has several subtypes. By default, elevations have interior elevation, building elevation, and casework elevation. Sections have wall building and detail sections. Callouts have several other subsections. You can go ahead and change these from the default if you want and call them whatever other three options that you want. And next I need to set up how these are supposed to be named in this kind of right hand column here. If you look at this view legend here, I've got 5 different options. Number 0 is room name, 1 is room number, 2 is the direction, north, south, east, or west, 3 is the level associated, 4 is the horizontal grid, and 5 is the vertical grid. So I can insert those little special strings in anywhere along with any other standard text. So this interior elevation will end up as elevation, room name, room number, and direction. So I can modify these, change these around however I want to match my office standard. I can also change how the room name looks to lowercase, uppercase, or unchanged from what it is in the interface. I'm going to go ahead and set that to unchanged right now, I guess. Press OK. Alright, so now, for example, I've got an elevation that somebody made here in the cafeteria of that north wall. And however, it's just named elevation 1A right now. Very generic, very hard to find, and obviously does not probably match my office standard. So I'm going to go ahead and use this viewRename existing view. Click that. It's going to ask me which one. That one. Brings up the dialog here, and it presets to what it thinks you should do. Generally pretty correct. It's set to elevation view. It's actually an interior elevation, I'm going to tell it. So okay, so now I've got my interior elevation naming standard. Instead of existing view name elevation 1A, now it's suggesting, based on my office standards that I set in that settings dialog, it's going to call it elevation cafeteria 121 north, which is exactly what I want. So all I got to do is hit OK. And I can go ahead and click other ones, or I can hit escape to get out of the command. Select that, and my name is now elevation cafeteria 121 north. Perfect per my office standard. So it's easy to do to existing views, easy to do to new views. And that's viewRename.